All right, I'm typing.
Hello, hello. This is Christina Waschko and you're watching Motherpreneur TV. Information, inspiration and entertainment from mothers to mothers so we can do what we always wanted to do. And before I will take you to a party today, I want to tell you quickly what happened here. Be careful what you wish for. Deep in my heart, I am an adventure junkie, and last week I openly proclaimed I need more adventure in my life. So what did the universe do? It delivered adventure. I face planted while we went skiing with our children, and I forgot I'm not 16 anymore. So thank God I only broke my goggles and nothing else, so everything is still working. Anyway, today I'm going to take you to the grand opening of MWorklab. Now, because I haven't been there, I have no clue yet how amazingly fabulous this place is. All I know is it's a collaborative workspace where we can go and work if we can't work at home. And why can't we work at home? Because, hey, there's too much distraction or we don't have the space available. Are you ready to join me? I'm going to introduce you to the owners, Michelle Abraham and Steph Wagner, and hopefully to a whole bunch of other amazing mothers or fathers. Are you ready? Let's go. Here we go. Plenty of parking, so that's good.
I think it's really fabulous. It's nice to be able to get out of the house and just have a central place where you can find a corner and pick up your work and stay focused. And yet at the same time you've got other business owners or employees, whatever the scenario is, that are here to support you and to work with you at the same time. So you've got your privacy, but you've also got connections as well. Awesome.
Yeah, I would echo that co-working spaces are great for people that run businesses from home, especially when it comes to having client meetings and having a professional looking space, a comfortable space, other than a noisy coffee shop where you can actually sit down with someone and do a design meeting or something like that. So it's a great idea that MWorklab has come about.
Hi, I'm Carrie Mason, and I'm grateful to be here today. I found out about this through Facebook, so network marketing through Facebook, which is really great. I think it's a great place for people to come and work, especially people that have home-based businesses where they can get away from the things at home that distract them from doing their work. And it's a beautiful place, nice big windows and bright, and it's nice to see lots of people here and great environment to be in. Thank you.
Hi, I think that coming into a space away from my children to get the time to focus as well as connect with other people and not be alone all day is absolutely awesome. So I'm super stoked to be here today and I'm looking forward to coming back.
I really like this space, firstly because of the co-working and collaborative working environment, taking feedback from each other, and the best part is that I'm not falling asleep.
You're not what, sorry?
I'm not falling asleep.
All right.
Usually when I'm in Zoom, when we are working by ourselves, and love the color. And
Yeah, it's pink. Look, and you came dressed in
no,
pink.
not pink. I like the color teal.
Sorry. Blue and white.
But my pink is not matching with that color.
I definitely, after graduating, I didn't really have a workspace. Like, there wasn't that sense of community that I got in university, so it was really hard for me to work at home. So I think a space like this is really great because you get to talk to other people and it just keeps you focused and get where you can.
Hi, I just want to mention that this is a wonderful place to be in, especially when you're working by yourself, you're solopreneurs, we are on your own, and it's great to come and work and network with other people at the same time.
Steph, Michelle,
Yeah.
you guys are ready?
Yes.
You rock?
We are. We're rocking.
You're the true motherpreneurs?
We are.
What are you?
Breastfeeding while typing and
But did you say breastfeeding and Skyping?
Yeah, and I breastfeed and typing at the same time.
That's good, isn't it?
No, surely not.
No, but that's what we're multitaskers.
I had to at some point.
Yeah, no, we're multitaskers, that's good. Okay, you sit in. Okay, ready? Ladies, Steph Wagner and Michelle Abram, congratulations. This is brilliant what you created here.
Thanks.
Really super good. And you can't see the food, but we have awesome food here. We just had lunch, so thank you so much for the invite, for the lunch, and for that amazing space you created.
Well, thanks for coming by.
Anything to support our mothers. Now on Motherpreneur TV, I interview mothers who have this big crazy dream and finally they said to themselves, ooh, enough is enough, and yes, I finally do what I always wanted to do. So I asked the ladies, why and how they pursued their big dream. However, with the two of you, I don't think it has been your lifelong dream and vision to open not so much a business, but a WorkLab. However, you saw a niche in the market and you decided to act upon it. So this is true entrepreneurship. This is brilliant. So you give us something what we need. So can you tell me quickly, how did you find the niche? How did you're both mothers. Mm-hmm. How old is your?
He's 2.5.
Jenna, you said?
He's 19 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who wants to tell me the story of how did you find the niche?
I'll go. So when my son was 3 months old, I decided to start my own marketing company. It's something that I've always wanted to do. And when I was working, I was finding that I just couldn't get the balance right. I didn't have full-time care for my son, which didn't allow me to work when I needed to, and to put him into full-time daycare at that point was just kind of unrealistic. So as we went along, I just saw the need for a space where women could have part-time and flexible childcare, and a workspace where they could work away from their kids but still have the space and the daycare on a flexible part-time basis, so you didn't have to belong to any daycare contracts or anything. And so I looked for one, and it didn't exist, so I just have always kind of had the idea that I wanted to start this.
Like it. But you didn't do a big research, you didn't do a survey among 20,000 other women or men, parents.
No.
So how do you how did you get into the picture, Michelle?
Well, I was facing a similar situation as Steph at home, where I already had a business, and I've had my own fitness business for 7 years. And after having my son, I realized that my time was a lot more limited and inflexible, and it was a lot more challenging to actually make my business run smoothly while trying to juggle breastfeeding and my little guy. And I didn't want to take away from the time with him either. So how Steph and I actually met was I won her door prize at a networking event. Yay! I was so excited to win some marketing makeover on my website. But when we got to meeting, we started to talk a little bit about ourselves and how of a challenge it is to manage a business and a baby. And she told me about her dream that she had, and I said, you have to do it. That'd be great. It's something that's so needed, and I'll sign up right away. Little did I know, a little bit more talking and following each other for a few months on social media, that we became business partners. So
how long ago since you met each other?
Not even a year
maybe
ago.
September?
Yeah.
September?
Yeah, September.
And we're in March.
Match made in heaven, the two of you.
It's
Good
true.
for you. You're
Yeah,
doing
true.
a great service
Thank
for
you.
us. Why do you call it M? Is it mother?
It's not.
No, sorry. Oh!
No?
What is it then?
But that's okay. It
It stands for modern, because as our work situations have changed, and women in general have changed, and this is the modern way of working now. Not only are you saving on your office space and your electricity bill by sharing office space with other people, you're also being able to collaborate more and in a modern way doing business, not your traditional way of doing business.
Very nice. See, once again, I did great research, because that eliminates my next question, because I wanted to ask, are fathers welcome too, of parents? M for mother, why not P for, F, father. Or P for parents, but then
Yeah, men are welcome, and we do have a lot of men that have been interested in renting space from us and buying passes, and actually more so men have been calling us and wanting to book space because they have faced the same situation where they have a 2-year-old or 3-year-old at home, and maybe their wife is home as well, but you can hear them playing upstairs and you want to go play too. It's hard to focus on your work when you're downstairs in your office. So it works for anyone, men, women.
because I'm a huge fan of brick and mortar business. This is where my expertise comes from, this is what I love, and this is what I know about. Nowadays everybody wants to sell their service and products online. However, you are the traditional brick and mortar business ladies. What was the biggest challenge for you so far?
So the biggest challenge for us has been we wanted to open a hybrid co-working space with a daycare together. And the biggest challenge for us has been trying to find space that would allow both of that to happen, both of those things. So in Canada, or British Columbia specifically, Fraser Health kind of governs the rules on what you can do with daycares, and it has to be in very specific zoning, very specific location, specific size, outdoor space, all that kind of stuff. So finding the right place that will work for both of those things together has been our biggest challenge.
So right now, this location doesn't have a childcare facility.
We do not, no.
Okay. What we wanted to do is start our business with just the office space and get our branding out there, start creating a community of what amazing people can come and work in here and what we can create together. And then from there we'll add the childcare in. This place would be sold out completely if we had a childcare open today. So there's a huge need for it, and basically the people that are probably going to find the most value out of the space that we have right now have kids in school already, or they have childcare already sorted out. So there's definitely a need for people who do not have childcare sorted out as of yet, so then they can use the daycare and fit flexible times.
What is your vision for this year, for next year, for MWorklab? Modern.
Yeah, so for this year, our goal is to get the daycare co-working space open this fall, 2014. And going forward, we are looking at some different exciting models, but we can't share it yet, but good things to come, for sure.
Includes taking over the world.
Yeah,
of course. Ladies, you rock. You are true motherpreneurs in the real sense of the word. High five. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
And then we say, oh, there's a rush. And then you just go, okay. It was not very interesting. We go, oh, when there's water.
That's too funny. No, don't do that.
TV.
Don't do that. I have broccoli in my teeth.
Show us. Show us.
We just met. I can't show you that. It's first date. Next time.
Something to look forward to. So he'll be able to wrap up.
I do like your quotes.
Oh, thanks. I made them all.
Isn't that an awesome space? I mean, I'm quite impressed. Now, I would like to hear from you. Have you ever rented out a space at a MWorklab? And if so, what's your experience? Can you work at home? What's your experience with working from home? Please leave us a comment either below the video here or go to my website, go to my blog at ChristinaWaschko.com and click on the blog. And with this, I'm going to leave you. Thank you so much for taking the time watching another episode of Motherpreneur TV. Wishing you a fabulous week. I look forward to seeing you again next week. And until I do, please remember, we are more than just mothers. We are an inspiration to ourselves, to our family, and to the world.